Welcome to Study Loop.
We're told that we're driving a car with a fuel efficiency, which I call E, of 55 miles per gallon. And for part A, we're asked to figure out that unit, that efficiency in kilometers per liter. And then for part B, we're asked to figure out how many gas tanks we'll need to go through if the distance we're trying to travel, D, is equal to 1,500 kilometers, and we have 45 liters per gas tank. So for part A, we're just converting that efficiency from miles per gallon into kilometers per liter. So we're starting out with E is equal to 55 miles per gallon. So 55 miles for every 1 gallon. And let's first convert from miles to kilometers. So 1 kilometer, we use Appendix E to look at these conversions. 1 kilometer is equal to 0.6214 miles. So now we're in units of kilometers. And then we want to convert from gallons to liters. And gallons is on the bottom, but we want liters on the bottom. So we need to multiply by 1 gallon on the top. And 1 gallon, we're told, from Appendix E is equal to 3.788 liters. So carrying out this expression will put us in units of kilometers per liter, and we find that this is equal to 23.4 kilometers per liter. We can box that in as our solution for A. Part B wants us to figure out how many gas tanks we'll need to go through in order to travel 1,500 meters if we're getting a fuel efficiency of 2.34 kilometers per liter. So the volume of gas we're going to go through in 1,500 kilometers is equal to the distance we're going to travel divided by the efficiency of the vehicle. So plugging in those values, we find the volume that we're going to need is 64.1 liters. Okay, so that's our volume. Let's get a new page here. So therefore, the number of tanks, so we'll just call this number of tanks is equal to the volume that we're going to need multiplied by the amount of gas our tank can hold. So 1 tank can hold 45 liters. So we multiply our volume, which we found to be 64.1 liters, by 1 over 45, and this comes out to equal 1.4 tanks. So 1.4 tanks is the number of tanks we would need to go through in order to travel 1,500 miles, or excuse me, 1,500 kilometers. And we can box that in as our solution for part B.